Hey everyone, and welcome to another Star Wars figure review. And who is this imposter right here? Who is he? Because this is not Captain Rex. I don't know who this man is, why he is snuck into this Republic base located on my son's dresser. But this is not Captain Rex. He may say he's Captain Rex. His card may even say that as well. But this here is not our Captain Rex. This is not the pauldron he comes with, but that is now on a much better Rex, in my opinion. This is the Bad Batch Rex, and he has stolen the mainline vintage collection Rex's pauldron because since his was designed after using the concept art for the Bad Batch, he's got a lot of inconsistencies with his on-screen design. This is the Amazon 4-pack Rex. I'm putting the blasters in his holsters. And yeah, there he is. And he looks so much better. Look at that. Seeing them next to each other like this is absolutely hilarious with how tiny that helmet is. That is absolutely ridiculous that they thought that that was ever good enough. I know people complain about the helmets on this sculpt here, um, but they're not as bad as people say they are. I think the biggest issue is that they look pretty good when they're off, and this one looks fine because it's a new design for Rex, so I think it is a little smaller. Um, but I think also that what a lot of people neglect to take into account is like all the clone troopers in the movies are like digital. So like those helmets are like as snug as they possibly can be for some reason when they designed them. They just wouldn't like even like the underneath design, like the design on the bottom of the helmets are like airtight. Like I don't even know how they would take them on and off like with the design. If you actually look at like some renders online from like movie stills or something, you can see that there's like it's like completely sealed around their necks, which would make sense if they're in like space combat and they get sucked into space. It would be an airtight seal, but um, they wouldn't be able to be taken on and off. Like, I mean, I would love to see the inner workings of how that would happen in like a show or something. Like, just have somebody like it up close, like they put it on, it suctions around, so, like have us see that it like opens up or something and closes again. Like it'd be interesting to see the inner workings of that, but they just put them on quick and they don't bat an eyelash. Um, but yes, I got this Rex specifically for that pauldron. Um, Shout out to CTO Collectibles. Um, CTO, the letters, and then Collectibles. Um, give them a follow on Instagram. They're a small shop. I believe they're based out of Arizona. They do online sales, and I believe they also have a small storefront in a mall out there somewhere, so you can always check them out in person. I saw that they had the vintage collection. Saving grace of this figure is this card art, but it just makes the figure even that much more laughable when you have something that cool on the front of the card, only to be contrasted with this just abomination here. It's just so tiny, that head. But yeah, CTO Collectibles, they did a post saying like, hey, come visit us at the mall, and we've got some non-mint cheapo figures. And I was just like, ooh, I wish I was there. I'd pick up that Rex. And they DM'd me, and they're like, hey, we'll give you a sweet deal on this Rex. because I don't think they wanted him either. Um, and I do not blame them. He's probably been sitting there for a while, and they just wanted to get rid of him. So I was happy to take him off their hands because I am so excited that I have that pauldron on that Rex. It makes him look so good. He came with like the hood and whatever, like the poncho from the 4 pack, but it looks great. I love that they gave him the soft goods poncho and then the soft goods comma as well. Like they couldn't. I know this is just rehash of I think it was like Captain Fox or something, like Commander Fox or whatever was the first one that used that design in like the Black Series several years ago, and then they just reused the body to be like, hey, we need a Captain Rex because people will buy Captain Rex. We're not gonna buy this Captain Rex. I mean, I know I did, um, but it was basically a joke why I bought him. I bought him for this little piece right here. And I'll probably just use this. I might put a normal clone head on that from like a older figure I have, and maybe make him just like a clone trooper I can have dead in the background. I'm gonna clip this like comma off and just give him a regular belt. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because it's just a terrible figure. Oh my goodness, Hasbro. Why? Why would you ever do this? I know that somebody was like, oh, we could do Captain Rex, but we don't want to put a bunch of money into the new parts, so what are we gonna do? Um, we got the Clone Wars coming out. How can we get a Rex out there as quick as possible without making a new one? That is what Hasbro sounds like, I'm sure. I'm sure of it. I'm sure Hasbro sounds just like that. Um, the only other issue with this Rex figure from the 4 pack is the head sculpt. His hair's a little long, but hey, he's been on a mission for a little while. He hasn't gotten a haircut. They've been held down in a certain position. They can't get the salon droids out there. But it just looks fantastic with this. Get out of that good natural light sneaking past my phone there. This Rex deserves that light. He looks like, look how good he looks with this. If that 4 pack figure came with that pauldron, like even as an extra accessory, just because they already had it, just pack it in. You could have this one be like, because they didn't know what he was gonna look like in the actual cartoon or the series, the Bad Batch series. So it's like, okay, well this is the concept art, but we want to make it like a definitive one. But they'll probably do that with like the in the main line eventually. They'll like repack this figure. They'll probably include this, if not just swap it out completely with that. Include a new helmet, because this one, again, concept art, and he's got like that big binocular piece on it, which is connected to the rangefinder, which is frustrating. But I mean, at least that rangefinder is relatively articulated. This one, it's like the plastic even like goes up into like the side of the rangefinder from like the molding process, and it's so bad. It's, it's so bad. Um, yeah, it's just he's got the swivel hips and everything. We obviously need like a new like clone mold. It will be a little frustrating because it's probably going to be like a million times better than the one we have. Well, not a million times. The one we have isn't that bad. Come on, can we focus, please? Um, give me focus on Rex. Come on. Come on now. Almost. You almost did it. You almost did it. You almost did it. There we go. Perfecto. Only other complaint is I wish this belt was not with that connected to it, but the more like movie style belt, since he is like a movie or like a live action styled figure. Um, but I mean, other than that, this is with this pauldron. If you've got this Rex and you have this Rex, do not let this Rex keep that pauldron. The blue's slightly brighter. I mean, you could probably just take a quick dark coat of like a dark wash to that. Probably fix it perfectly. Just add a little weathering to it, darken it up the tiniest little bit. It's just the tiniest bit off. But it doesn't even matter because, like, it's not really in stark contrast to any of the armor pieces when it's looking forward like that. But yeah, please do yourself a favor if you have this and you're cold this winter, or even if it's not winter and you're still a little chilly, you can use him. He'll probably light up real quick to stave off the cold for a little bit, because that's just don't even. Here, I'll fix things a little bit. All right. Oh, okay. Didn't mean to do that. I'll get him out of there, and he's dropping his weapons. Rex, come on. The holsters could be a little bit tighter on this guy. But we got that there. We got Rex here. Alright, we are almost good to go. I'm about to fix the world right now. Please, please keep watching. Do not click off the video. I know you've been watching for like 11 minutes already. I'm about to fix things. Hasbro, here we go. I did it. I fixed it. Look. This is it. This is how it should have been. Look. Captain Rex. Vintage collection. Imagine if this was in stores. Imagine if this is what we got. Slightly shaved head. Accurate helmet. If this was on the cards. Ugh. You know, the weld lines on his torso. I'll probably add those eventually. But yeah, this would have been fantastic. I know, you're all just like, why didn't we get that? We're gonna get them eventually. They'll repack them if they need to. Well, they're gonna repack them, of course they are. They'll just repack the Bad Batch card art probably, and just release this figure on a regular card. And if they don't include this pauldron, there's gonna be something wrong with them. Like I said, this helmet's fine. It works for what it is. Oh my goodness, I'm making a mess. Oh. But yeah, this is my Rex now. He is as definitive as we can make him. With all of the Hasbro created products out there. Without making some, or adding paint or anything else. This is, I think, as definitive as we can get for a Rex right now. And he looks good to me. He looks great, I think. Even like this. He looks good with that down. So yeah. Again. Get rid of this. Don't need him. He's... And that is my review of the Vintage Collection Captain Rex. I hope you all liked it. I had fun doing it, because it's yeah, it's a big joke, that Rex. Just like this video, it's a big joke. So thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, please. Tell me if you bought this Rex for full price. I got a good deal on him. But I feel bad for you if you bought him for full price. If you bought him for more, if you had to pay shipping, ugh. Please tell me you didn't do that either. Oh, please tell me you didn't do that. Go follow me on Instagram, please. JohnRunner88. Same handle. Same name. Check out some pictures over there. Do a lot of those. Diorama things. Background, or behind the scenes. So yeah, thank you for watching, everybody. Bye, guys.